Hey everybody, it's Jamie here and a very warm welcome to you all to Travel Blog Jamie. It's part 2, the finale of our 1-week festive river cruise of the Nile on board TUI Maya. But wait just 1 minute, did you see part 1? Because if not, you've missed all of this. You have all of this to look forward to in this 2-part series. I'll talk you through the whole fly cruise process, our TUI flight from London Gatwick to Frankfurt, the arrival process and transfers to the boat, the boarding and registration process once on board, entertainment, activities and daily events when taking a river cruise, sorry to use the C word, but our full Christmas day on board TUI Maya, including Christmas dinner on board, a thorough and detailed look at all the venues on board TUI Maya, why Maffoo and I are not fans of Gala night, every menu and all plates of food sampled whilst on board reviewed for you, including what we ate when at ashore, a detailed look at everything we got up to independently at each port, starting with Mainz, then Frankfurt, next up Koblenz, moving on to Boppard, closely followed by Speyer, and finally Strasbourg. I'll talk you through the disembarkation process, transfers back to the airport, and our flight home with TUI. All of this and loads more to make the most of your river cruise right here on Travel Blog Jamie. And let's do this. After departing Koblenz on Christmas Day, we had a mere 14 kilometers of sailing to arrive into Boppard. Good morning everybody and welcome to Boppard. I think there might be a few sore heads around this morning, don't you? Every day is Christmas Day on board TUI Maya. Boxing Day, life force. Omelette time for me. Nom nom nom. Help, 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 darling. As in part 1, I'll be rating every plate of food whilst on this river cruise using this very handy in-food graphic. That is a splendid looking omelette. Well, river cruise life is definitely on the quieter side of the cruise spectrum, and we are loving that. Look at this, it's beautiful. Oh, waking up to this, just wonderful, folks. Well, we seem to have a ritualistic coffee at the top of the atrium in the mornings after breakfast. Very nice, leisurely start to the day. Right, time to head ashore. What a beautiful place this is, Maffoo. Yeah. Hey, baby. We're walking, we are walking. Oh, I love Germany. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, Weinhaus. Clippity clop of the Maffoo. Beautiful. Just like you. Oh, wowzers. Look at this. Shut up! Shut up! Whoa. They mean business. Well, there's a few cafes open. Not a whole lot going on here today, but it's beautifully calm. A little penguin. Creaky bridge. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, by the way, can you see the chairlift? That's open between April and October. Swing-in time by the river. Happy Boxing Day. Woo! Oh, sunbeam, I love it. Most of the bars, cafes, restaurants, etc. in Boppard open around about midday today on Boxing Day. I think that's fair enough, don't you? In fact, they can close all day and I'll still be happy walking up and down this river. It's beautiful. Picture perfect. We'll be heading down river at 2 p.m. towards Speyer. We've got a full day there tomorrow, followed by Strasbourg the following day. And what a gorgeous afternoon it's going to be sailing this river. And back on board. Wow, the clouds have certainly lifted. Oh, we've got neighbours. Hi neighbours! Thomas Hardy apparently. And look how stunning it is out on top deck. Absolutely beautiful. There's no wind, there's no breeze. It may only be 8 degrees Celsius, but it feels a lot warmer. It's stunning. We're being boarded by Thomas Hardy. Looks like their passengers will go ashore via our atrium. Oh, your coffee off? Right, it is lunchtime. Just trying to pull myself away from the balcony cabin. Gorgeous sunshine streaming through. It's lunchtime. Right, now here's the beauty and flexibility about lunchtime on board. Maffoo prefers the menu from Strasbourg today, probably because he's got his eye on those potato cakes with apple compote. Whereas I prefer the menu at this self-serve bistro. So I'll head down to bistro, collect my food, bring it back here to the Dastro. Bob's your uncle, Petunia, your great aunt. Right, I'm starting with the chicken consomme, and it looks and smells fabulous. Right, Matthew's gone with the pork, sauerkraut and potato cake. I'm as surprised as the next person that he's ordered that. It smells really good though. Oh, he likes it. Me, I'm gonna get some Asian noodles. Right, noodles for me, fried egg on top. Amazing. Oh, crispy bottom as well, just as I like them. That was absolutely delicious. And look, we're on the move. Each day I have a Bloody Mary. The crew make it a bit spicier, testing me. Thank you. All right, let's see how spicy today's is. It's spicy, but I can handle that. Delicious. Cheers, Maffoo. Negroni for Maffoo. Happy Boxing Day. The life. Mr. Bertram with his Negroni. Happy as Larry. Who's Larry? River sailing during the daytime. Beautiful. What are you doing, Maffoo? Eating chocolate?
None of your business.
None of my business. How many of those have you had, Maffoo?
One.
One. Oh, this is so gorgeous. I love it. Happy River Cruise days. Oh, look how beautiful this place is. Just around the river bend. Well, Carlos has just come on the tannoy to say we're now entering the narrowest part of the Rhine. Who knew? Well, he did. Where the devil are we passing by now? Oberwessel? Does that mean anything to anyone? Wow, it's beautiful. When you come on a TUI river cruise, Wi-Fi is included in your cruise fare. However, it can be a little bit intermittent, so you might have to exercise some patience. just grabbing a coffee from the hot drink station and noticed there are some fruit tarts here to help yourself to. Probably leftovers from afternoon tea earlier today. We did not partake. Did you not see what we had for lunch? Oh, bugger! I've just brought this back from Maffoo and oopsie. What a gorgeous evening, folks. Alrighty, it's time for our evening out. I'm not talking too loudly because Carlos is doing his port talk for our arrival into Speyer tomorrow. I said Speyer earlier, didn't I? Speyer. Robin's dinner! I could eat a shaggy dog's tail. I'm going to start with some bread though. Alrighty, here's what's on offer tonight at Verdrastro. Oh, miso yaki butterfish. That's not for me, but it sounds good. And your desserts. Always available still here because they're always available. Dinner time views. Bloody handsome. We're both starting with the salad because health. Cauliflower soup. Matthew's gone with the always available, which is the chicken with Café de Paris, baked potato with sour cream and veggies. Mine might look a bit odd, and that's totally my fault, not theirs. I went with a quiche, which comes with a salad, and in the end I said, oh, could I have fries with it, please? They're like, yes, sir. And it has a nice kind of tomato ratatouille kind of base as well. That was delicious. I've never had quiche served on a layer of ratatouille served with fries and sour cream. It was so good. And Mateus is a big fan of the always available. He said it's very tasty. Pretty much every course we've had on board so far this week has been really good. Long live that quality. And tiramisu. Another gorgeous meal. And now a nightcap in the observatory. And look, nuts on the tables. That is enough for one day. Game of Thrones marathon plus a bit of editing. Of course, you need to do what you want on your river cruise. Isn't that right, Maffoo?
Apart from Maffoo.
Apart from Maffoo, who has to do
what Jamie says. Poor Maffoo.
Right, I'm going to bid you all a fondled farewell right now so I can watch my marathon of Game of Thrones, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. We've got a long day in Speyer. You know what I'm going to say, don't you? Mm-hmm. Since yesterday, we've sailed 119 kilometers from Boppard to Speyer. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Speyer. Like fire, but Speyer. Oh, what a beautiful morning. It's so calm. Oh, I think it's a very frosty morning indeed. Hey, baby. Oh, aren't you gorgeous? Hallo, guten Tag. Or guten Morgen. Do you speak German, little swan? Oh, and another. Gosh, I'm a bird magnet. Hey, baby. I think I've actually got some fruit for you here from yesterday. Ready? Oh, you're welcome. It's cold out there, isn't it? You need some food. Feed the birds, tuppence a bag, tuppence. Before we go any further, let's have a look at some of the activities taking place on board TUI Maya today and this evening. Alright, breakfast time in the bistro and health, darlings. TUI light course. Omelette for Maffoo. Oh my goodness, I love the omelettes on here. Oh yes, it's definitely icy up here. It's cool, it's frosty, it's crispy, just like you. Listen to the crunch. For you temperature freaks, the forecast today is for 5 degrees Celsius. Balmy. Apparently we have a 10 to 15 minute walk into the centre. I can spot the cathedral right there, so not too far at all. Ritualistic mornings. There he is with his coffee, look. Right, let's do Speyer. All aboard, 9 p.m. We've got a full day here. He's off like a rat. Clippity clop. Got your sunglasses, thank goodness. Oh, look, we've got to cross the railway track. Make sure you're looking both ways. Beautiful. Over you go. About an 8-minute walk from where the boat is docked, and we've arrived at the Speyer Museum. This is the Technique museum. Oh, this looks very cool. Any aviation geeks out there? You want to come here? All right, let's check out tickets. Right, so tickets for the museum, 23 euros, which is just under 20 pounds. For an extra 5 euros, you can access the IMAX, and they have a number of shows taking place during the daytime. We're just doing the museum today because we want to get into the city centre as well. By the way, if you're looking for really good Wi-Fi, Technique has it. They should do as well. It's the history of technology. Nice little bistro just inside the entrance. Giant gift shop just past the entrance. I actually think this is going to be pretty phenomenal as far as museums go. Whoa, look at the size of this. Right, this is hall number 1. Maffoo's just said to me, don't touch anything, nothing. Oh, I think some of this is going to be quite interactive. And you know me, I love a bit of interaction. Have stairs, we'll climb. This is crazy. And also, Maffoo loves this. Hello, Maffoo. Not sure how you'd operate this. Oh, I want to go on a Waspies mini tour. Right, some of the exhibits you can interact with, but you're going to have to pay a euro. What's going to happen here then, Maffoo? Maffoo did that. Maffoo did that. You did that. Clever, he said. Clever. That's worth 1 euro. Sorry, everybody. Mesmerized. Shiny, yet tiny. Look at this, a one-man torpedo. Legs here, sit upright and see through these panels. Apparently not a great success rate of survival, unsurprisingly. Well, this place really is vast and I think exceptional value. Whoa, look, you can go all the way up there and into the aircraft. That's awesome. Come on, up you go. Take me up, goddammit. This is so cool. I love it. Go on, in you go. Mind your head. Mind the gap. Oh, there he goes. Cargo. First class. Oh yeah, that does look very complicated. Hello, Maffoo. What a fabulous, fabulous museum this is. Oh my goodness me, look at the Lufthansa over there. Wow. Well, this still looks better than Malifero, doesn't it? So this one flew between the 70s and 90s. Look at that. You can even do some wing walking. Holy macaroni. I see the mother of all slides. I want to go on that. I am so sliding down that. There's so much to see here, Maffoo. Tiny Lufthansa. Capitan? You look cheerful.
Slopey.
Wow, slopey and tiny. It's so weird being up here and walking at this angle. You can hear the creeping, you can feel the wobbling. And it's not every day you get to walk under a 747. No, the slide's closed and I'm broken-hearted. Wow, this actually feels very high up. Oh wow, look at this, they've stripped out the interior. Wow, amazing. Well, that's very phallic, isn't it? One cheek, two cheeks, rah, rah, rah. Up to business and first. Well, we've had the privilege of flying upstairs on a 747. Our seats didn't look like these though. Although I seem to remember Maffoo wearing something like that. This staircase is very odd because it's actually at an angle. Be careful, Maffoo. Right, we are wing walking. Wow, this is so unique. There we go, straight to the end of the wing. And some city views from up here. Oh, if you have a fear of heights, you might not want to come on this part. Woo! Okay, I'm not so sure I like this myself. Is this a trap door? Amaze balls. Amaze balls. So you can get a sense of the scale of this museum. Another hall in here. Accessibility in mind. There are no lifts up to that beast. Right, next hall for us, Apollo and Beyond. Holy macaroni, look at this. Melissa Leaper, if you're watching, have moon landings really occurred? Right, I'm getting myself a little souvenir, hopefully. Oh, here goes me robot. This might make a very nice giveaway on Instagram. Clever robot. Oh, actually making a medal for €4. Look at that. Oh, here it comes.
It's coming in a little box.
It's coming in a little box. Oh, I haven't got to carry that around with me, have I? Well done, Mr. Robot. Or Mrs. Robot. Or Ms. Or Miss. Oh, where's it going now?
Don't drop it.
No, it hasn't finished yet. Maffew's saying it's a bit overkill for a key ring. It's working hard. And I want my €4 worth. Oh, might be finished.
You done?
You done? Oh, well done. Ta-da! Look at that. There you go, a souvenir key ring. How awesome. Awesome. Right, well, there's even a restaurant here, Hangar 10. It looks like it's got a rooftop section as well for the summer. Well, they've got spätzle and schnitzel. They've got a vegan schnitzel here. Fries, bratwurst, all sorts. Now, this looks amazeballs. Well, it looks like you can board most of the aircraft and vessels. That's great, isn't it? You can spend hours here, folks. Hours. Here's my dad's song, My Way. We actually had this played at his funeral, bless him. Just a few minutes from the museum, we've got this lovely park entrance into the city itself. I bloody love Germany. I bloody love it. Mind the puddles. Nice reflections though, folks. Maffew's waiting patiently ahead. Speyer, baby, Speyer. Christmas market. Still going strong. Glühwein.
Curse.
Maffew's got his eyes on the extra large portion, of course. This market goes on and Ariston. I am impressed with this. It feels like Christmas all over again. Maffew just said to me, don't even think about it. Like, I want to go on that.
Good. No, they're really good.
Kartoffelpuffer mit Apfelmus. I can't say it. Freshly fried. Oh my god. They're the best we've had yet, I think. So crispy on the outside. Delicious. Healthy? No. Amazingly taste balls? Yes. Well, I've heard of fish fanny and now I've heard of noodle fanny. Uh-oh. Pommes mit Mayo. Right, back to our beloved boat. Hi, honey, we're home. I mean, you can hear because Maffew's doing his usual clippity-clop. Cheers, Maffew. Nice cold drink back on board. What a beautiful day on top deck. One of my 5 a day. No, I don't have 5 bloody Marys a day. I probably could, though. Cheers, everyone. And the sun's getting real low. Oh, it's so pretty. Come on, Maffew. Let's go and have a drinky poos. All right, we are going to start off our evening in the club lounge. Everyone's eating right now. We're going to wait a little bit. Cheers, little Maffew.
Chin chin.
Chin chin.
It's a nice Mai Tai.
Oh, he loves a Mai Tai. Just a reminder, we paid €24.50 per person per day for our drinks package on board. You need to have roughly 3 cocktails per day to get your money's worth. Obviously, you could supplement that with soft drinks, coffees, teas, beers, cider, long drinks, anything you wanted. It's really good value. Having said that, don't forget you can top up with your wines to your heart's content at lunch and dinner in the main dining rooms. You know, they'll top you up before you leave as well if you want to take it with you. Fill those wine boots. Robin's dinner! And your choice of appetizer and your soup, of course. Main courses. And desserts. Or indeed, cheese selection. Health, 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 darlings. Ooh, vegetable consomme with pancake strips. Right, I've got a tiny critique, and that is, as much as I love this oil with the basil and the butter and the tomato and olive tapenade, I think they could maybe rotate the kind of dips and butters that you have during the week. Otherwise, you basically have the same every night for 7 nights. They are nice though. Look at this, Matthew's loving his always available dish. He's got scaramouche tonight, asparagus. As we always say and sing, scaramouche, scaramouche, will you do a smelly wee? You will if you have asparagus. I've got the polenta and halloumi with the ratatouille base, and because they're so kind, they've given me a side portion of fries. Right, a cheese board for Matthäus. Looks nice actually. Right, Matthew and I have come for a nightcap at the observatory, and oh look, he's munching because we happen to have 2 bowls of crisp on our table, and we're very happy about this. All about the booze, about the booze. Well, I wanted to show you a beautifully frosty, misty sail away. Come on, Germany, give me your minus figures. I can handle you. Wow, look at that. It looks incredible. Wow, visibility is really good tonight, isn't it, folks? Poor Capitan, I say. I'll tell you one thing, it's atmospheric AF, isn't it? Good luck, Capitan. That's river life view in December. It's stunningly beautiful though. Oh wow, it's so cool. Oh my god, am I just like amused by simple things? Is this not like amazing? Is this just me who thinks this is amazing? I love it, I love it. Right, my darlings, we've got a long day in Strasbourg tomorrow. Yes, we're heading to France. At long last, I can speak French. Thank you, Jesus. Anyway, good night to you all. I love you. Not so keen on you, or you tonight. Truth out. Good night. Mwah. Love you. Most of you. 97 kilometers later, we arrive into Strasbourg, France. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, to a wall and a bus. Strasbourg, France. It's breakfast time, and do those filthy pools. Partridge in a little coffee. Just a reminder that for breakfast in the bistro, there are some a la carte options. You just need to ask your waiter or waitress for these, and Bob's your uncle. Yeah, pancakes with some fruit. Wow, that side of the river, Germany. This side, Maffoo and France. Bonjour. And here's the program for all the activities and events on board TUI Maya today in Strasbourg. Since we're docked about a 20 to 30 minute drive outside of the centre of Strasbourg, complimentary shuttles are operating between the port and the town. Right, let's do Strasbourg, so to speak. So we are docked quite some distance from the city centre, and you have a number of options to travel into the centre. First option, a number of shuttle buses to the city centre and back included in your cruise fare. You could also get an Uber, or indeed Bolt. Matthew and I, however, are being brave soldiers and taking the tram. At least, that's what we hope. We made it about a 15-minute walk from the boat. Your cruise experience director will happily guide you in terms of directions. Ticket machines at the stations and 2 24-hour tickets for €9.20. And there you are, 24-hour ticket. Ideal and pretty reasonably priced. When you're ready to use this, you've got to validate it, otherwise you're traveling illegally. We're picking up the tram from the Port du Rhin. We'll be alighting the tram at the Grande Rue. And there we are, 15 minutes later, we're in central Strasbourg. Okay, we are absolutely winging Strasbourg. That means I don't know where we're going, where we'll end up. We might get lost. Who cares? Maffoo's just saying, pas de photo, pas de video, pas de génie. Naughty. Oh, marron chaud. That's Mathieu la baguette. Maffoo, how do you say that's the bin, miss?
C'est ça la poubelle, madame.
Name that show. Clippity clop of Maffoo. For you temperature freaks, it's 2 degrees Celsius today. The coldest day so far of our cruise. It's still Christmas, by the way. Every day is Christmas Day. Maffoo, how do you say... What are you doing here in French? One of the main squares, winding down after Christmas, packing up the Christmas market. Whoa, look at the cathedral here. That's awesome. We're walking, we are walking. Je marche, moi, je marche. Very pretty city. Lots of gorgeous looking eateries.
Yeah, we're on the edge of the old bit. Look.
We're on the edge, apparently. We're always on the edge, aren't we? I think the clouds are going to clear and reveal a beautifully sunny day. I do. Gorgeous river walk here, folks. I've got a tip for you if you come to Strasbourg. Walk the river, which literally circles the old city. Oh, look at these delights, folks. Beignets à la crème à emporter. Oh, by the way, if you would like a free walk-in tour of the city, just search Strasbourg free walk-in tour. All they ask is that if you enjoy your tour, you leave a healthy tip for them. All right, we've got some riverboat tours here, folks. Just get your tickets over here. Oh, nice quiet street. We do like those. Back alleyway, thank you very much. Welcome to Laguna. Pit stop for the boys. €3.80 for this white wine. I don't want to hear it about you're in France, why you're having a calzone, because I want one. And that looks like a mighty fine calzone. You know I used to live in France, don't you? I lived in Paris for 6-7 months. I've had plenty of French food over the years in France, trust me. Mathieu! Maffoo said this is a college. Oh, no. I'm enjoying Strasbourg very much. Oh, hello, boat. Right, we're going to take the tram back and we need Line D Kel Rathaus because that is in Germany. Next one is 1 minute and the one after 7 minutes. Frequent. Oh, it's coming. On you get, Maffoo. It blows my mind that if we stayed on this tram for one more stop, we'd be in Germany. Love it. Now then, folks, this is very important. Our tram stop is right next to a Carrefour. Yes! Look at him, he's well away. Look at him go, stocked up like a rat. We made it! How fabulous is Strasbourg? Now then, one thing you may have noticed is that there's no security or screening when you reboard your riverboat cruise, unlike ocean cruising. All you need to do is present your shore card and this will be exchanged for your cruise key card. Oh my god, it's freezing. Right, it's Gala night. We unfortunately have 2 Gala nights on this cruise because Christmas Day as well. I'll explain a little bit later why I say unfortunately. Now, our table is in the bistro because all the tables for 2 are already taken up in Verdastro. Oh, look at the napkins. Very cute. Oh, even the bread's a little bit different tonight. Rightio, here's what's on offer tonight for our Gala event number 2. Reef and beef. Is that like surf and turf? Yeah. The Gala Delight. You have to ignore the word or on some of these menus because it means and. They've just not been written accurately. I'll rewrite them for you if you want to. I don't mind. I am starting with a beetroot carpaccio, which has a very intriguing sounding goat's cheese mousse. Are these crisps? Our waiter has just said I'm the most polite guest he's had all week, probably all year actually. Because when he asked if he could take my plate, I said, you may indeed. You may. I'm polite, you see. Didn't know that, did you? Well, look at this. It's a pumpkin soup with a coconut foam. Right, whilst we're waiting for our next course, an hour in, let me just explain to you why I'm not a big fan of Gala evenings on a TUI river cruise. The first thing is it's rigid. There's no open seating. You've got to be here at 7 to 10 past 7 at the latest to get a seat. However, there's a line literally at least halfway along the length of the boat of people up to half an hour in advance to get the tables they want. Now, multiple courses on the surface sounds fabulous, but actually, as you've seen, each course offers one dish or another. So if you don't like what's on offer, you're buggered. And if you don't order a course, you have to wait for everybody in the 2 restaurants to be served that course, to eat, and for their plates to be cleared before you then get the next course. And it's been an hour and we've had 1 course each. I suppose the main point is that the dinner takes a long time. The staff, all of the staff, are having to work extra hard, but it feels like we're getting less. Dinner on the other evenings has been very successful because it's open seating and we've actually had minimal waits for a table and for each course. This just feels long, drawn out, not very special, and I just want to get to the bar. But there'll be no entertainment because they won't do entertainment until everybody has finished their meal on Gala night. So on Christmas Day, they actually cancelled one of the events and then postponed one of the others until everyone had actually got through all their food. I do maintain though that the quality of food has been very strong throughout. 1 hour and 15 minutes now and we've had an appetizer. Alright, an hour and 20 minutes later, reef and beef, without the reef for me. What did I say just now? The food quality, very strong indeed. That was delicious. Alright, it's drinky booze. We always come to the table with the nibbles, by the way. One of my 5 a day. Wow, officially the spiciest of the week. Every day, a little bit more spice. Ooh, another foggy night, and we're on the move. Well, there are no turndowns on board unless you have a suite, and yet we've had a bit of a turndown tonight. I think it's because some of the disembarkation information has arrived. Right, it is day 6, and I think it's the first time of this trip where things on board feel just a little bit too samey and a bit too slow with the Gala evening event. If you're going to come on a river cruise, your expectations need to be adjusted. It's quite a quiet life on board. As you've seen, it's a small boat, there's a small crew, there's only so much they can offer. I think they work really hard and they do their absolute best, there's no doubt about that, but it won't necessarily suit everybody. You could of course consider one of the 3, 4 or 5 night itineraries which I know TUI river cruises offer. That might be something to do. Maybe that rustling you can hear is Mr. Bertram, who's
chicken crisps.
Chicken crisp, yes, that's right, in bed. Okay, a bit of de-stressing because I'm so stressed. Not. Game of Thrones. bit of editing, and then beddy poos. Don't you even think about it. I think Maffoo and I are up for a bit of a change of scene tomorrow evening, so watch this space. Hopefully we don't get left ashore. We'll be fine. Good night, and I love you. But oh, and you, not you. Good night, darlings. Well, today's not going to go according to plan, and we're going to miss our port of Rüdesheim and head straight back for Frankfurt. Good morning, everybody. Right, it's already breakfast time. Can you believe it? Thank you very much. Ooh, look at this. They've got fried peppers this morning as well. Disembarkation information live.
You book an EasyJet flight.
It's a nice idea, actually. But we got a letter in the cabin. I'm just going to read that. Ritualistic life force around the atrium. Oh, we've got yoga. And coughing. Well, it seems we have a problem. No, not the chairs being on their sides. One of the locks we need to use to head to Rüdesheim is broken. So we are stuck. I'd like to make this very dramatic. Have lots of info for you. I can't do either because we don't know anything yet. Might not make it to Rüdesheim. Will we even make it back to Frankfurt ready for our flight? Dun 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 dun. Who knows? Somebody out there knows. Alright, they're playing Bohemian Rhapsody in the observatory this morning. Shiny balls and a latte in the club lounge. Yes, another coffee. And what? Right, looks like we're on the move again. Just waiting for an announcement to see if we're going to miss our port of call today.
Manager,
Announcement?
information on the disembarkation brief. I'd like to keep you all in a loop about what's happening.
Yes, please.
This is to confirm that unfortunately we'll be missing Rüdesheim because we're gonna make our way directly to Frankfurt, just so we arrive at early hours in the morning, just so we are there before our coaches to transport us to the airport, as that's our priority. So once again, we'll be missing Rüdesheim this afternoon.
No port at all today.
The
This is referred to as a day at river, which is very unusual for a river cruise. Normally you have at least one, sometimes two ports a day. It also means Maffoo and I won't be able to go ashore for our dinner, which is what we were planning. We've just got a little bit of cabin fever sinking in towards the end of this week. So that's a real shame. And the menu tonight, yeah, it's okay. Here's what's taken place on board TUI Maya on this day at river. Right, well, I've just spent a couple hours doing a cabin tour for Jarl. We are about to head into that previously broken lock. It's already lunchtime. Here's a look at the menu for lunch in Verdrastro. I believe they got all sorts of big sausage available down in Bistro. Like the biggest, fattest, juiciest ones available. Well, as per usual, there is a salad station available. Help yourselves fill your boots. Fruits, cold cuts, cheese. Right, from the bistro they have a cheese soup. I'm totally invested. Right, Maffoo's gone with the mahi mahi, kind of like Asian flavours there as well. I've got a very nice looking and smelling Sicilian pasta made with chili, garlic, olive oil and sun-dried tomato. I've got a question for y'all. At what point does Christmas finish for you, or indeed does Christmas stop feeling like Christmas? For Maffoo and I, it always feels totes done and dusted on the 27th of December. This year, on this river cruise, that's been extended a little bit because of some of those fabulous ports of call and Christmas markets. And Glühwein, everywhere, Glühwein. Wow, a river day like this, don't forget, you can help yourself to books at the top of the atrium, puzzles and games. Okay, about 13 hours later than planned, we are now entering our log. For all you temperature freaks out there, it's currently 2 degrees Celsius. I'm freezing my heebie-jeebies off for you to get this footage. Careful, Capitan. Still going down. Well, this is what it looks like from your cabin. We are descending, my darlings. I'm gonna touch. Oh, it's all wet. And off we go again, at last. Now playing Greece. Do you know, I've never seen Greece. Don't judge me for that. I know the songs. There's a reason that's so low, folks. That's me. I'm so sorry. What are you doing?
Resting.
Resting? What are you doing with that around your head?
Staying warm.
Right, it's time to talk about farewells, my darlings. Well, first of all, Maffoo was kind enough to check us in for our flight. Thank you, Maffoo. I need to head to reception shortly to collect some luggage labels that we're going to attach to our luggage and pop outside our cabin door by midnight. As you can see, all cabins need to be vacated by 9 AM. I think that's very fair, actually, unless you have a little extras package, which you can book prior to boarding the boat or whilst on board, and therefore you can stay in your cabin until 11 AM. Having said that, our pickup is much earlier. You're also asked to head to reception and settle your account by 10 PM on your last night. If you're paying by cash, it's got to be in euros. You have been duly warned. So our flight tomorrow is to London Gatwick. I'll be given a blue luggage label, my favourite colour, and our meeting time at the observatory bar is 7:20 AM, ready for a departure of 7:35 AM. Yes, we have an early flight. All sounds pretty straightforward to me. Right, packing mostly done, with what I need for tomorrow left out here on the side, and it's time for one last evening on board. Right, let's climb this staircase one more time. Well, we've come to the observatory for a drink and maybe a bit of background music, but they're playing a documentary about the Nile. Is it Nile? The Rhine. Why play a documentary about the Rhine on your last night? What about the first day? Just a suggestion. Also, it's so quiet in here with people watching. You can't have a convo or anything. Cheers, Maffoo. Here's to a documentary about the Rhine. Alright, I'm going to see if there's space in the club lounge. It's far too moribund in there with that documentary on. No seats available there, so it's back to the documentary. Alright, we've got nibbles in the observatory. Just in the nick of time. And the documentary's finished. Yes. These are good. One more, and my Bloody Mary for the day. One last dinner on board. We brought our cocktails in with us, rather than having wine. And look, there's a different tapenade on the left, and I was only saying to Maffoo, and in fact you lot, they could do with alternating those a little bit. My beloved bread basket. Right, here's what's on offer tonight at Verdastro. The main difference in the bistro tonight happens to be the main course, where they're serving pork knuckle, sauerkraut and fries. Right, well I've gone with the onion soup. This crouton looks immense. Cream of celery soup for Maffoo. He's a big fan of that one. Excellent. More bread from the gorgeous maitre d'. She always looks after us. Oh look, this is different bread as well. Yummy. That's a great French onion soup. I would have liked a little bit more broth. But the cheese, really strong, great crouton, very tasty. All right, I've got the 4-cheese gnocchi, looks great. Very nice indeed, lovely strong cheese. And on top, you might not have seen it, there was an addition of like a pineapple salsa, type pineapple and cheese gnocchi inspired. Don't be afraid to ask for a side of what tickles your fancy. Nearly there. Farewell Christmas. As I always say, wherever you go, there you are. I do always say that. No, I do. Right, case is out at the ready. Today is the acid test of any cruise or river cruise, the disembarkation process and flight home. Good morning, everybody. We have made it to Frankfurt. Oh, little Maffoo omelette. Sorry about that. 6:30 a.m. start for us today. Not the end of the world, is it? It's still dark though, we're not used to that. One more beloved omelette. Bye bistro. Bye Verdastro. Everybody's had a letter in the cabin offering £50 per person in TUI vouchers for future river cruises or holidays with them due to our missed port yesterday. Ritualistic farewells. Bye bedroom, you were super comfy and I had great night's sleep every night. Bye bathroom, you were the hottest, most powerful shower I've ever had. Ever. Bye cabin 223. Nearly time to head off the boat and take our transfer to Frankfurt Airport. Oh wow, 50 minutes later and we're still sat here. No news of what's happening. Would have stayed in bed longer. And we're off. Oh, it's chilly out here. Chilly round the willy, choppy round the channel. Bye Maya. Right, we now need to identify our bags and make sure they are put onto the transfer coach. We're on. Oh, you're off, you're off.
For us. All the best, safe travels. You take care. Thank you and happy 2025. All the best.
Right, about 25 minutes later, we're here at the airport. Oh, well, just a short line that goes around here in zigzags. Well done. Oh dear, it's a line that's also not moved at all since we've arrived. Right, well, we have moved half hour later, but at a snail's pace. Unfortunately, this line is for both check-in and bag drop, so it doesn't matter if you've already checked in. Plus, this is for 2 flights as well. An hour and 10 minutes later. A bit painful, actually. Just 3 desks open for 2 flights. Right, passport control was quick, but now we've got to do the screening. No time for coffee or snack or anything like that. Straight onto a bus to the plane now. Finally! I made it. Wasn't very good. So we just heard there's a luggage conveyor failure at London Gatwick, so we can't take it off. Looks like at least 40 minutes waiting here in the meantime. Okay, we're on the move. 45 minutes late. Not too bad. Certainly not 16 hours like Mammoth. Welcome home, everybody. Bye, Happy New Year. Oh my God, can you believe ours were the first out? That never happens. Thanks for joining us on this 1-week festive river cruise. We were very happy with the boat, the service, the food, the itinerary. We had a lovely cabin with awesome views, and with all that's included on a TUI river cruise, we felt this was good value. River cruising is certainly a slower, more leisurely pace than ocean cruising. There's less entertainment and fewer facilities, of course. Would this be a deal breaker for you? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for your support as we head towards 36,000 subscribers. Today's shout outs go to my gorgeous tiers 3, 4, and 5 patrons, and oh my goodness gracious me, yes, you too could become a patron. Just search patreon.com/travelblogjamie. For your personalized video messages, just search cameo.com/travelblogjamie. Don't forget we can follow each other on Facebook, Jamie W. Robbins, X, Threads, Instagram and Blue Sky at travelblogjamie, and of course right here, right now on YouTube.